Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Kaizo Emerald playthrough. This is part 15, and in this episode we're here starting things off in Verdant Town, as apparently I went ahead and missed something really obvious, and that is the good old guy that we know and love, the Rock Smash guy, who's going to go ahead and give us this key that we need to go ahead and make our way through towards where Flannery is. We're probably going to put it on Combuskin, as at the moment Combuskin, I think it's looking like it's going to be replaced with something, so having it have Rock Smash for the time being seems like it'd be a good idea. It can learn it, it's part fighting type, sure. Also, I don't think I've clicked Sand Attack a single time, and that is not ideal. So we'll go ahead, we'll teach it Rock Smash. It did say base 40 power, I think, just then, which is not the worst. It's not the worst base power, it's better than 20. If it was 20, I would be very sad, but there has been a few changes. I should probably read the description of it and just quickly make sure that it still says defense. It says defense on the HM thing there, but what about in the actual thing over here? Rock crushing attack to may low defense. Okay, so that seems nice and similar. We have ourselves our Rock Smash. I did go ahead and grab ourselves the Mark Bike, as much as I love the Acro Bike, and as much fun as it is to bounce around and pull wheelies and do stunts, the Mark Bike will actually make us advance through the game. And let's get to those additional areas, so I suppose we'll keep it for the time being. But once we get to like the Weather Institute area, I'm taking the Acro Bike back, and no one can stop me. I'm going to pull so many wheelies, I'm going to do so many tricks, it's going to be amazing. So, last episode, we finally had ourselves our victory against Watson, meaning we can go ahead and continue. There's a couple of trainers. There's also the Winstraight family. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I want to fight the Winstraight family. A large part of me tells me that that's a really bad idea. Like, we've seen how many trainers have 6 Pokemon. Do I want to go into a fight that could potentially be 6 Pokemon back to back 4 times without healing? Not really. We've been healing up after like every fight, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore those and just continue on. We will probably come back to them at a later date. Once we've beaten Flannery, for example, we could go back and wipe the floor with them, and then I'd feel really good at the game, and that would make me feel good. That'd be good for my ego, I'd feel very powerful. Let's do it that way, that makes more sense. Ivysaur and Charmeleon, if there is a Wartortle in the back, I am happy and everything is complete. Also, I also have a Fire type and a Grass type. Look at that! I like that. We will go ahead, we will Flame Wheel, and honestly, I suppose we'll Sludge Bomb. Do we double into Ivysaur? Let's hold on. Let's double kick and let's Sludge Bomb the Charmeleon. Because to be honest, I messed up. I messed up real bad. That's a shame. That's about the worst case scenario. It missed a Sleep Powder though, and now you can't protect again. It definitely can protect again, but it shouldn't. There we go, there's a fail. Okay, that's what I needed to see. I was thinking Ivysaur can't really do too much to our team. You know, we have a Fire type and a Grass type. What's the Ivysaur gonna do? Sludge Bomb my Breloom for 2/3 of its HP? Ha! Yeah. Oh no. I've spoken into existence. Oh no. I'm afraid. Sleep Powder, that's fine. This is twice. Oh no. And also, that poor Charmeleon was all alone. Only one Pokemon from that trainer, meaning we get our little 1v1 spots. Not 1v1 spots. I keep saying 1v1 in like everything. Every game I play, I've been calling everything a 1v1 when it's just not. There's clearly a 2v1. But here I am. It is a Wartortle, and that Wartortle sprite actually looks kind of cool. I like it. That was I liked it. It was a nice animation. It has some personality behind it. It's a nice Wartortle right there. It is going to get kicked in the face though. Yeah, crit in the face. Not a hard skull on that poor Wartortle. It's just going to get kicked straight into the dome. That is a shame. But let's go ahead and go into question of the day, because I do actually have something prepared. So, question of the day. This can kind of work for original Pokemon and for shiny Pokemon. But if you were going to change the color palette of any Pokemon in the entire game, I don't care if it's Gen 1, I don't care if it's Gen 8, I don't care if it's an Alolan form, I don't care if it's Dynamax, if you could change the color palette of any one Pokemon in particular that you really hate the color palette of, but you like the Pokemon, which would you change and what would you change it to? For me, this is a very Simple question, okay? Especially if we're including shinies. If we're not including shinies, it becomes harder, but if we're including shinies, I hate with a passion, I hate Espeon's shiny. It is a horrible, horrible puke green color, just like that Skiploom. You see how happy that Skiploom is, right? That's how happy I would be if Espeon was not the color that it was when it is shiny. I wish it had the shiny color of Eevee. You know, when Eevee's shiny with that nice silver, if that was Espeon's, like, coat as a shiny, it would look so good. I feel like it would fit so well. It could have purple eyes. I've seen the fan art of people doing it. It looks so much better. I have no idea why that isn't the shiny. There are definitely some that are more underwhelming than Espeon's, for sure. At least that one changes, whereas there's a lot that are like, you know, your Pikachu's, Gengars, Garchomps that just don't change. Those suck for sure, and those should definitely be changed in my opinion as well, but Espeon takes the cake. Espeon takes the cake, takes the plate with it, eats the plate whole. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But if we don't include shinies, I actually don't have a clue. That's why I felt the need to include shinies. It also opens up the question a bit, but I cannot think of a Pokemon, to be honest. I like the base designs of so many Pokemon, or maybe I don't like the base designs of a lot of Pokemon, but they've grown on me over time, especially like Gen 1. I can't fault any of the Gen 1 designs when, to be honest, some of them are pretty bad. Like Muck and Voltorb, they're not good designs, but they've grown on me through all of the years I've had experiencing them. You know, things just happen like that. Whereas with a lot of the newer Pokemon from Gen 8 at the moment, I'm like, is that really the best design they could go? Apart from Galarian Zigzagoon, which is perfect in every way. But for the most part, the newer Pokemon, I go, But I remember when Gen 5 came out and I was like, oh, I don't like these Pokemon from Gen 5. And now I'm like, Gen 5 is amazing. Pokemon from Gen 5 are great. Still probably my least favorite game of the series, but the Pokemon from that game are great. The only reason it's my least favorite is purely because I just didn't like the art style change. It was just a personal preference on that one. Wasn't a fan of the art style change. I know a lot of people liked it, and I can appreciate that. It definitely changed it a little bit, but the whole art style just wasn't my favorite. It really wasn't. Which of these Pokemon scares me more? Bayleaf? Bayleaf's a fun Pokemon, but it doesn't really scare me, so I guess I'm double kicking. And but Sludge Bomb might bop it. I'm splitting my damage. I shouldn't have split my damage. I should have went with my instinct. I should have targeted the Vigoroth, but I didn't. It's probably gonna outspeed me. That's a physical uproar. That is indeed a physical uproar. That did hurt a little bit. A little bit. However, we have Mark Punch, we'll be fine. We can go ahead, we can Mark Punch, we can Flame Wheel you, and that should work out just fine. Bayleaf's going to try and double protect. That's two separate Pokemon that have tried to double protect already. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that. I feel like you need to be taught a lesson with a giant flaming wheel hitting you in the face. That's what you deserve. How dare you try and protect yourself from danger. Disappointing. Oh. Citrus? Leftovers. You are not tanky enough for that, though. Breloom is going to outspeed anyway. It's going to protect. Of course it's going to protect. It's all it knows. I feel bad in this situation. Like, if you imagine this outside of a game perspective, and you imagine it in, like, you know, an actual battle, this Bayleaf just doesn't want to fight, right? It just doesn't want to fight me at this point. I'm clearly just trying to make this Pokemon fight against its will right here. It doesn't want to fight. Its trainer is horrible for making it do this. I don't think the trainer is even issuing commands at this point, unless they're really bad. I guess that could also be the case. They could just be really bad. Croconaw, that means there's a Quilava in the back. I Flame Wheeled Croconaw. That is not the dream. That is definitely not the dream, but Double Kick is better. And I guess we're Giga Draining. Giga Drain might KO if we get really lucky. Our special attack is actual doo-doo though. But it is enough. It is enough. Our physical attack is like tippity-toppity amazing, right? Our special attack, not great. It's the big downside of Breloom in Gen 3. It's special attack stat and grass type moves. As soon as it gets Seed Bomb, as a physical move, it's great. It's a great Pokemon. All of its downsides kinda go away. sadly, we don't have that luxury. The Quilava is also using Protect. What did I do to deserve fighting against this trainer? It's absolutely been confirmed that it's the trainer, right? The Bayleaf didn't care. The Bayleaf was just following orders, you know? It deserves some respect. All it tried to do was follow orders. Although the Quilava didn't try and protect that turn, and that's gonna bring it down. So far, some pretty passive fights, I'd say. Some pretty passive fights. Do we want Quick Attack? Have I used Aerial Ace a single time? I don't think I have. But also, Quick Attack sucks. Base 40 not stab is not ideal. Mark Punch being stabbed with Braylon's high physical attack stat, sure. That's a nice priority. Aqua Jet on a stab Pokemon, sure. Nice priority. Quick Attack, meh. Really, really meh. I see the tower. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I have my sunglasses to my side. Best believe when I get those go-go goggles, I'm gonna do it. Team Magma. Interesting. Didn't think we'd be seeing Team Magma here, but sure. I guess they're just starting their lockdown of the area earlier, which is honestly sensible. You know, you can't really fault them for it. They're doing something smart for once. I don't love fighting Haunter. Hypnosis. That's an annoying move now. That's not gonna miss very often. It's a shame that we don't have our Poliwhirl to put their Pokemon to sleep. Thunderbolt Haunter. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Take it back. Glad I'm not using the Poliwhirl right now, or it would get zapped into oblivion. And Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's scary. Although, it's physical. It's less scary than I thought. It's a lot less scary. Am I right in thinking I can Mudshot? I might be doing something really stupid right here. Alright, it's late at night. I haven't slept in a long time. I can Mudshot though, right? Giga Drain. No, don't do that, don't do that. It doesn't have Levitate. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. It does have Levitate. What am I on about? The wrong generation. Listen, I said I was tired, okay? That's my defense. I'm tired. Alright, it definitely has Levitate. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? I'm being stupid, that's what I'm doing. Thunder Punch. Do you have anything for Electabuzz? I mean, Giga Drain would still be annoying. Hypnos, yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah, that's also really annoying. That might be more annoying. I could go... Would Breloom outspeed? 58, 69, that's the funny number. Maybe not, maybe not. Why am I like this? I guess we just try and find a way through it, I guess. We'll just hope for second turn wake up. Or first turn wake up even. Drain's gonna do 20 damage. That's fine. Now wake up. First turn wake up that we can wake up. Sure. That's golden. I like that. And then we crit it in its stupid face for putting us to sleep. Sure. What else do you have? That was only the first Pokemon. Flareon. I wish that I didn't get Dumbo bopped right there. Because Dumbo would love to Mudshot Flareon with its silly little physical defense stat. That would be great. It would actually be great. But instead, we have to come in and we have to Bubble Beam it on its decent special defense stat. That's just unfortunate. See, that only did half. That's a super effective damage. That Shadow Ball is physical, this could hurt. We're tanky. We're pretty tanky. We have a little bit of Flubber on our side, so it'll be fine. We can take a Shadow Ball. Which is clearly an ethereal ball of energy, which should not be a physical move at any point in time, but hey, they wanted to make Ghost types physical in Gen 1. I don't know why. If you can tell me why, I would love to learn, honestly, because I have no idea why it was ever considered physical. I think Ghosts in general should just be special attack, right? Wouldn't that make sense? I feel like that makes sense, but I didn't make the game. I didn't make the game, you know? Sure thing. Sure thing. Yeah. Dark types when they came out were special. That's weird. I feel like it should be the other way around, but here we are. What am I doing against Kadabra? I guess I'm going into Electabuzz and I'm either Thunder Punching or using Swift. You know, it might genuinely be worth using Swift just to hit it on the physical side. I'm actually curious, how much does Swift do? Physical damage from an Electabuzz. Not an O-Code. Extrasensory. That's not Psybeam. That's a buff. That's a buff to Kadabra. Did Kadabra need a buff? Did it though? Does Kadabra ever need a buff? I feel like Kadabra is a very strong Pokemon as is. I don't think Kadabra needed a moveset buff at any point in time. But sure. You know what? Sure. We are going to take a quick little run back to the Pokemon Center. Oh, Rock Smash Pokemon. Just a Geodude. No one cares about the Geodude. No one cares about the Geodude. We'll zoom back in quick little blips. There we go. Do we want to change the team at all? Probably not. It's just thinking because we were near the PC. Do we? Do we maybe? I like the way I used the speed up and then I stopped using the speed up when she said wait patiently and I'm there like, guess I'm waiting. Guess I'm waiting, Nurse Joy. We'll break through there. We have one more Team Magma area. Wait, hold on. What Pokemon can we get in the grass? Found ourselves a Nugget. That's good for money, which we don't really need, but sure. I will speed up, though, because it takes forever to get encounters. Numel. Would Numel be better than Combuskin in any way? Probably not, because I want speed. Speed is what I feel like we're lacking. Another Numel. Another Numel. Spoink, which we already have. I'm going to go for one more Pokemon to see if there's anything different. Natu. I don't think we want a Natu at any point. Okay. There's probably a rare Pokemon there, and I know that I can use Sweet Scent. I have been told that several times. I just haven't done it yet. When you're out on a picnic, why you simply have to sing? Come on, sing with me. You are a very happy-go-lucky Team Magma Grunt. I feel like that's the exact line that... Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's what the camper might say there. You know, the camper girl. The picnicker, that's the one. Picnicker girl. I feel like that's what she says, but sure. Arena Trap is in effect, which means that I cannot swap out, and this is an awful situation. I guess I'm gonna try and Flame Wheel, because it's gonna outspeed me anyway. I'm gonna get one shot. But just in case I live on like 1 or 2 HP, we'll get the Blaze Boost on Flame Wheel. Can we live? No. It gets a crit as well. The crit probably wasn't necessary. I'm not even mad. Not even mad. I don't think there was any way that we were surviving that. Now, what do you have for Breloom? Aerial Ace. Well, that's bad. That's not great. However, we do have Mark Punch in case it does survive this. It shouldn't. It doesn't. That's fine. Give me that tiny little bit of HP that you have, Dugtrio. You'd think with there's 3 Digletts that come together. You would think that it would have decent HP considering it's 3 Pokemon put together, but no. No, its HP is abysmal. It's awful. This probably also has Aerial Ace. But I'm going to try and Mark Punch for damage. Breloom. Breloom just said, catch these hands, and Absol caught the hands of its face hole. That's unfortunate for that Absol. I can't believe that Mark Punch one-shot. I can believe it. I can. I've talked about how high its attack stat is. It is a tippity-toppity attack stat. But that's a really nice Ninetales sprite as well. Why do I feel like these sprites aren't Gen 3 sprites? I feel like I'm absolutely crazy. I feel like some of these sprites are just slightly customized. Like, I don't feel like that's Ninetales' sprite. But I could just be being really stupid. And it could be my eyes playing tricks on me because I've been awake too long. That could genuinely be it. But that looks like a much nicer sprite than I remember. Maybe it's just touch-ups on sprites. I wouldn't put it past them, you know? I don't hate the idea. Magneton? Oh, I'm so sorry. You're getting sent into the earth. I'm going to cover you in mud, and you are never going to be seen again. I'm going to rust your bolts. That's a threat. That's a threat. Right. Rusting its bolts right off. I feel bad. I feel bad. It didn't deserve that. Do we get a move? We do not get a new move at level 32. Okay. We need to think about who we have in front. Because Combuskin as a lead isn't amazing. Honestly, Alexa should be the lead. Alexa is pretty neutral against things. This is the Hiker, though. So Lantern might have been a smarter lead, or Breloom, which would have been the lead originally. I think I just made our lead worse. Graveler, yeah, I definitely just made the lead worse when Breloom would have been fine. But this is still an okay matchup. We can hit Graveler on the specially defensive side. It's nice and neutral. It has Earthquake. Why do you have Earthquake, buddy? Buddy, you could do a lot of damage here. Don't use Earthquake on an active volcano. Graveler. Graveler, what are you thinking? That's a terrible idea. That could be like Yellowstone Volcano right there, and you could just be chilling and causing an earthquake, and then the whole thing could erupt? What are we gonna do if the whole thing erupts, Graveler? Huh? Oh, I guess Graveler resists fire, you know? It can take a lava plume, now that I think about it. Graveler would be fine. Yeah, I'm the only one at risk, really. I want the HP back. This is a stupid idea. I should have probably went for the Mark Punch that would have probably one-shot, but I want HP back. Secret Power, Rock Throw. Not ideal, but I mean, honestly, that still worked out just fine. We still got the Pokemon down. We didn't lose much HP. We lost like 5. That's fine. What other Pokemon do you have? Machoke? Yeah, Alexa, this is when you should have came in. This would have been the ideal time to bring in Alexa, but instead, it's gonna survive on like 1 HP and Machoke is gonna punch us in the face. I'm telling you, I can predict the future. I know it's gonna happen. Yep, surviving on like 1 HP. Secret Power. Didn't completely punch us in the face. I didn't predict the future. My predictions are wrong. I'm never going to be a fortune teller at this rate. What a tragedy. My whole career is in shambles. My whole career as a fortune teller in the future, it's gone. It's over. And Onix, I went and checked the fact that I mentioned before about Joltik having a higher attack stat than Onix. It genuinely does have a higher attack stat than Onix. I was not crazy. Onix is base attack stat 45, which is why this Earthquake is going to do no damage to us, because I'm not afraid of it. Crits are a thing. Crits are a thing that will happen. Never forget about crits. Okay? It just had to. It just had to. I've been using Breloom a lot, honestly. What else am I going to use here? So Breloom, come in here and Giga Drain. But yeah, Joltik does have base 47 attack, and Onix has base 45 attack, and that is infuriating. It's so stupid. Joltik is tiny. It is the tiniest thing. I could understand it having a special attack, because it can get shock volts through your body. Sure. But an attack stat? No. No. I hate that. I actually hate that. Edwin. Were you Edwin? Did you... I don't remember his name. Edwin might be someone different, but still. We have someone up there, we have 2 people up there. Looks like we're going through that pathway. I am going to real quickly cut to when I have healed. Just like so that we can skip out all of that annoying healing stuff and we can make a little bit more progress and hopefully cut out a bit of time. Because, oh boy, going back to heal is definitely more efficient than getting items and stuff, as we can't use items in battle. I don't think I've actually tried to use a single item in battle yet. What if I've been wrong this entire time? What if I can use items in battle? Because I genuinely am believing what I read, right? That I can't use items in battle. I haven't tested, though. I haven't tested a single time. What if I've been trolled this entire time? Honestly, I'd probably turn it into a challenge run at that point, because we've just done it for so long, and I'd feel stupid. I'd be like, yeah, I was doing a challenge run the entire time. What are you on about? It was all intentional. But let's just test. Can't believe it's taking me 15 episodes to test. Maybe I tested before and I've forgotten. As I said, I've been awake a long time. Who knows? But let's test it. Mighty Net, go for some damage. Okay, Poison Fang. I wouldn't mind if this poisoned me just so I can test the antidote. Okay, I can't. Sure, that's fine. Shell Bell restores its HP. That's fine. It restored very little. Whereas, like, an ordinary potion? Cancel. Super Potion, cancel. X Defend, cancel. So X items can actually only be sold. Ah, interesting. Bit of pops. Yeah. Alright, it is definitely confirmed. It was kind of confirmed, because it was on, like, the actual official site where you get the ROM and all that stuff, but you can never be too sure. You know, sometimes 15 episodes in, you've just got to be like, what if that wasn't true? What if I've just been an idiot? But no, there's no healings. The game is actually just very, very difficult because of that. Matang might get bopped by this flame wheel. Or not. Bye, Combuskin. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Combuskin. You are very, very gone. Very, very gone indeed. And I guess we're going into Electabuzz to Thunder Punch it, because it will definitely outspeed, and I am not sure if Donphan will outspeed it. But Thunder Punch should finish the job. Thunder Punch honestly probably does more than the super effective Flame Wheel from Combuskin. And that's a shame. Pupitar. Pupitar is really slow, right? It's like a shield. Shields aren't fast. Shields are slow. Larvitar is reasonably slow. Pupitar therefore should be slower, and we should get the Bubble Beam off. Okay, as long as the Bubble Beam KOs, we are fine. Okay, we're not getting hit by Earthquake today, that's fine. Good, good, good. Very good, good, good. Shelgon. 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 I'm gonna stay in because we have Aurora Beam, but this isn't a great matchup. It's kind of scary. I could confuse Ray. I'm gonna see how much Aurora Beam does. Its special defense is a little lower than its physical defense. That's decent. Yeah, that's decent. We get the attack drop as well, which is huge because it might be going for Earthquake, goes for Body Slam. Same thing. Well, a little bit different. A little bit different, but we'll call them the same thing. They're physical, okay. Aren't all physical moves the same thing? Come on now, they're all the same. Shelgon's gonna go down though, and I'm curious as to why there's so many Team Magma Grunts out here. Is there gonna be Team Magma Grunts in... what's the place called? What's the Fiery Path? Did I get it right before we went on to it? I did, there we go. Fiery Path, let's see what Pokemon we can find here. I'm expecting, believe it or not, fire types. Crazy, I know. Hold your horses. Can I get a Pokemon in here? Ponyta. Don't know if that's better than Blaziken. I don't think so. What else can we find? Torkoal might be. Not fast though. Ponyta at least is fast. What else? Cargo, definitely not. Listen. Cargo is great in Moemon, and that's it. That's actually it. That's the only time it's good. Alright. Give me one more. Macargo again. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't think any of those fire types are going to be any better, so sure. Is there more trainers out here? There is more trainers out here. There's a ton more trainers out here. We're going to continue through these next two. I might speed through these next two. We'll try and zoom. Magma, I'm scared. I take it back. We're not going to zoom. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. What are we doing against Magma? Hide? Can I hide? Is there a way to hide? I'm going to go into patches. I am fully expecting Flamethrower. Will-O-Wisp. Why wouldn't you Flamethrower? Why would you Will-O-Wisp a Grumpig? What on earth are you thinking? Why would you ever need to burn a Grumpig? Brick Break Magma. I don't hate that. Critical hit. Okay. Alright. Bubble Beam. Can you crit back? Nope. It cannot. Can we survive if it's not a crit? I don't think so, but swapping out would be pointless anyway, so I guess we're just tanking it. I should have probably just stayed in. Another crit. Not even gonna find out, are we? Because that thing wants to crit. I do wonder how many of these Pokemon that we go up against are holding an item like a scope lens. Because there's no reason why they couldn't be. If we don't see leftovers or a berry, they have to be holding... Well, I mean, they don't have to be holding something. They could just be having, like, no item. But they're probably holding an item. And Scope Lens, it's not an entirely unbalanced item. It's just very annoying at the end of the day if they get the crit. So I could see it. Could also be holding things like Charcoal or stuff like that. That's Extreme Speed Smeargle, by the way, which I was not expecting. I was fully expecting Sketch, and I don't know why I would ever be expecting Sketch. Like, there's just no reason for it to have Sketch. Of course it's going to have Extreme Speed. It's a stupidly good move. There's another crit. Can we not? Can we not with the crits? Can we calm the crits down? Just like 3 notches. Okay, just 3 notches. I would say 1 notch, but honestly, I want 3 notches down on the crits. Okay. You know, actually, I'll take the crits. Okay, we can turn the notches up if they're going to be my crits. Okay, is that greedy? Is that greedy? That might be greedy. Yeah, I might have just asked for a crit. Now I'm going to get crit X-Scissored. Oh no. I am definitely getting X-Scissored. This was a terrible swap in, but I'm going for it. 1 shot. Ooh. What's happening here? That's a lot of crits in a row. I don't like this. What's happening here? What are we building up for? What Pokemon do you have? Hariyama? I'm staying in. Can we... Dare I say it? Crit the Hariyama. Is that gonna crit? It didn't crit. Am I gonna crit? Did he try and stop my crit? Would my previous attack have been a crit? Is that what happened? He fake outed my attack that would have been a crit to continue the chain? That's a shame. That's a real shame. How dare he? All of my plan just entirely ruined. Disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. And we defeat the Team Magma Grunt. It's a lot of grunt battles. This has been a very relaxing episode of just chilling and battling trainers. But I think that is where we are going to look to wrap up this episode, as I do need to go back and heal yet again. But first, I am going to pick up these berries, because a berry a day keeps the Pokemon Center away. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Don't ever say that. Don't say that. That's not a thing. Just ignore everything I just said. I just want the Petch Berries. Okay, the Petch Berries could genuinely be useful. They could. Who knows how many times I'm going to get poisoned by Smog Torkoal in the next gym battle. I am fully expecting it. There is going to be Smog Torkoal, and it is going to poison me every time. I am prepared, okay? I want everyone to know I am prepared. But for right now, that is where we're going to wrap up this episode. We're kind of close to the healing house next to us, but we'll get there next episode. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!